When I first walked into the shower during the audit, it became clear that it was simply impossible to continue with this project. At that point, the tiles on the walls had already been installed, but the shower tray hadn't been made yet. This is a blatant violation of the proper sequence for the waterproofing stage. The tray itself was just wet concrete, and the tiles on the walls looked terrible. Scratched, chipped, and unevenly installed corners and edges of the tiles with factory edges were left exposed. No metal trim or 45-degree miter cuts were used on the tiles. All these bare edges were sticking out, right in plain sight. In terms of appearance, the work didn't meet any standards, but most importantly, it couldn't be continued because the room was in an emergency condition. The client asked us to redo the project, and what we found after demolition was even worse. When we started opening up the walls, things got even worse. There was no waterproofing at all. The plumbing was done with major violations. The pipes were twisted and not protected with metal plates. No tests or inspections were carried out, and there was mold on the walls and ceiling. And the floor turned out to be rotten. When we dismantled the shower tray, it turned out to be old. It was over 20 years old. Even the threshold of the shower tray was completely rotten. What can I say about it? They tried to lay new tiles on top of it. Everything under the tray was rotten. The wooden threshold, the joists, the subfloor. In fact, the clank could have fallen through while taking a shower. The niche is a whole other story. They just stuck tiles into the niche. They glued them right onto the back wall of the tar wall, without any kind of protection. As a result, we had to tear out the niche along with the wall. This is what the shower tray looked like. So there were violations on every level: waterproofing, plumbing, safety, tile installation. There wasn't a single element in the project that we could even latch onto to avoid redoing it. We had to completely dismantle everything: the walls, the shower unit, the floor, and rebuild the bathroom from scratch using the proper technology. In the end, we completely redid this bathroom. You can see the result in the reels on our main channel. That's exactly why renovation audits exist: to stop a dangerous project in time and do it right, or better yet, prevent issues at the planning stage.